So once you've unscrewed the blast head from the lance, the next thing you want to do is to take out the nozzle tip to free up any kind of debris that may be clogging it up. So what you want to do here is you want to take your Allen wrench and you want to back out that locking nut that's holding that nozzle tip in place. Now the nuts that are in there are 7 millimeters. Now one thing to be very careful of is when you're working with these brass nuts, the brass is very malleable, so it's easy to strip it out and to kind of to mess up these nuts. So be very careful when you're putting the Allen wrenches into these nuts and tightening up and unscrewing it. If you happen to mess up the nuts and kind of strip it out a little bit, like I've done a few times, what you're going to want to do is instead of using a 7 millimeter, reach for a 1/4 inch Allen wrench. It's a little bit smaller, and what you can do is kind of dig your way into that Allen nut and back it out. So in this case, this is one of the blast valves I've had for a while, and the nut's a little bit messed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my 1/4 inch, I'm going to back it out, and I'm going to put a brand new nut in there that's 7 millimeter and make sure that I take better care of it. So the first thing I'm going to do here is take my Allen wrench and unscrew it. And this one is pretty tight. It's been sitting around for a while and it's starting to get gummed up and lodged in there. And I'm getting it out okay. And you can see how black and dirty it is from just sitting around, and it's just not looking too good. So now that I've got this out, what I'm going to do is set this off to the side, and when I put in the new one, I'm going to put in a bright shiny brass one so that everything will be working better. One thing to notice too on these Allen nuts is there is a right way and a wrong way to put these things in. You'll see that on one side it's very flat, it's kind of and the diameter fits the inside of the nozzle. That's the one that you want to insert into the blast valve. The other side has a smaller diameter and is really meant to catch the Allen wrench. So when you install these, make sure you get them installed right, and make sure that you get the Allen wrench fitted in there just like that, so that you can twist these things in without screwing them up. So now that I've got the Allen wrench out, all I have to do now is to pop out this nozzle tip. And I can look in there right now and see that it's pretty gummed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screwdriver, and what I'm going to do is tap it out, set it on a bench, tap it out from the back side, and I just popped it out. And you can see that this thing is really, really dirty. It's really bad. The rubber seal looks good, but there's a lot of rust accumulating and dirt and other things, and I'm sure it's going to clog up. So what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to rinse these out with water and clean them up a little bit so you can reinstall it. One thing you can also do too is take a paper clip or something and try to clear out that hole. So I think I'll do that right now, and then I'll finish this installation.